Well, From the Wings, and I admit that although I've heard of it, I'm not too familiar with it at all, but our next guest is going to help us out with that. Betty Battenberg, she's the chairman of From the Wings chapter in Laguna Woods. Nice to have you on.
Well, same here.
Yeah, and I'm going to learn about this myself. I've heard of it, but I really am not familiar with what it does. So tell me a little bit about the history of From the Wings and really what it's about and what it does.
Okay, sure. The Wings here in Laguna Woods were started about 2000, so about 13 years ago. We've been around for a while. And the primary purpose of the Wings is actually to support and promote the goings-on, the performances, the community and education programs at the Segerstrom Center for the Arts in Costa Mesa.
Okay.
And the From the Wings belongs to the guilds of the Segerstrom or for the Center, for Performing Arts, for the arts performer. And the primary focus of From the Wings and all the chapters, of the guilds, there are about 22 chapters in Orange County.
Okay.
North,
all work with the Segerstrom Center?
All work for the Segerstrom.
Okay.
Actually, we're part of the Segerstrom Center.
Oh, okay.
And we primarily raise funds to pay for the school buses when the educational programs for kids are on. So they invite school children to come to the center or one of their little other theaters that they have and do a special program. And last year I volunteered to be a chaperone for one of the school programs. And I think it was either kindergarten or first grade students, and 300 of them came in. And it was amazing. They were all dressed in their Sunday clothes, so to speak.
Yeah.
And their eyes were just big and wide, full of expectations. And there was a little show on this little tale that is called How the Caterpillar Ate Its Way to Being a Butterfly. And they just loved it. It was really neat. And so they do this throughout the year.
That's a great service because, as we know, the field trips for kids have cut way back. You have to pay for the buses. Each kid has to contribute in some way. And so this is a way that not only do they get to go on a field trip, but they go to one of the wonderful Segerstrom Center and see some sort of performance there. That is really nice. So there's all these different members, and the way you explain it, was this started by the folks at the Segerstrom all those years ago?
More or less, when the plans for for a performing arts center in Orange County started, they asked for auxiliary services to promote this.
Okay.
And it started about 35 years ago, I understand. Yeah. Of course, I wasn't even around. I was still working. I was not retired, but and I had my own job, believe me. But yeah, it's been around a long time, and that's why I think there are 22 chapters that are still functioning. Last year, all 22 chapters together raised $388,000 for the Segerstrom.
Wow.
And as far as performances for school children, I think that they said over 325,000, community educations were put on for school children, high school students, and whatever is going on at the performing arts, they invite. And the guilds primarily focuses on the education programs for children and teenage students, and we pay for the buses.
Very nice.
Because schools have no funds.
How many people are in your local chapter here?
Right now we have 44 paid members, and we probably have about 10, 12 who haven't really, rejoined. We've been a small group here in Laguna Woods, so we're doing a lot this year, hoping to, attract more members for our group.
So in this area here, are you working to help schools within the immediate area, the elementary school over here and that sort of thing?
We don't really go into, thinking, this school needs a performing and this school, the Segerstrom does all that.
Okay, I see.
And then they just, have this special money set aside that is raised by the guilds and other maybe things. And then they pay out of that fund.
And how do you raise funds? What kind of events do you have?
Oh, we have all kinds of events, and they're all really great. We have coming up on November the 7th, we have a trip to the Getty Villa in Malibu.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, and that's already sold out. So, you know, our members can go, of course. And then we advertise it in the Globe, and we always have takers. And they come visit on the bus, and that's how we raise some money.
So when people go to these events, a portion of the proceeds go. Obviously,
anything
you needed to cover the cost.
But then, yeah, anything
that
over
is
the
really
cost
nice.
Goes 100% to the Segerstrom.
That is great. That's really a great program.
Yeah, and then we participate for the Toys for Tots program for the U.S. Marine Corps and Corps, and we have a luncheon, or actually it's a breakfast, on December the 3rd, where people can bring their unwrapped toys to Mimi's Cafe on Lake Forest.
Very good. That's a nice thing to do, and send us a reminder on that, and then we'll mention that.
And in January, I'll give you a whole list. On January 15th, we're going to the Disney Hall downtown and some other point of interest. And in February, we go to the Reagan Library.
Oh, that's a great library. Yeah.
And they have
really
now
nice.
Air Force One, you know, the old one. Then in March, we're going to the Norton Simon. In April, we're really excited about, we're going to Sunnylands in Palm Springs, which is part of the Annenberg Center.
Very good.
So a lot of people want to go there, especially our members too.
Yeah.
And in May, we'll have another boutique.
Very good.
We do twice a year a boutique, you know, one in the fall. We just had our fall boutique on October 26th, and we raised about $2,500. And then on May 3rd, we have another boutique just before Mother's Day, so well planned.
Lots of good things, and people can call you. The number is 949-859-9676 if they want to join. Do you have an annual membership fee?
Yes, it's $45.
Okay.
And $25 of the $45 goes directly to the Segerstrom.
All right.
And it doesn't stay with the club. So that's kind of tax deductible.
Very good. Well, that is great that the Segerstrom started this, and that there's a local chapter here so people can not only go on great events, but the additional proceeds are helping kids throughout and schools throughout Orange County. It's
That's
wonderful.
right.
The Segerstrom puts on a lot of good performance there, and specific ones for school-age children. So it's great.
Yeah, it is really remarkable.
It is.
You know, you go to a performance there and then you don't really think what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And they do all these extra things. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it is. Well, thank you for coming on, bringing us the information. Again, it's from the Wings chapter right here in Laguna Woods. And if you want to give Betty a call, 949-859-9676. If you'd like to join this organization, it sounds like a real good one and a lot of fun as well. Betty?
You know, it's not me that they contact.
Oh, it's not.
It's our chairman.
Oh, it's your chairman, Shirley. Okay.
And that's her number that you just said.
All right.
Okay.
Shirley's number. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, folks. We're going to go to a tape in just a moment, and we'll be back after that.